I'm going to be talking about denial today. Denial is the way that people lie to themselves. It's a human condition. We all do it. We all lie to ourselves about certain things. But when it comes to someone with a drink problem, lying to themselves about their drink problem and having selective memories about their drink problem is hugely problematic. What ends up happening is someone can end up having a drink problem for years. For years. Everybody else can see what is happening, so it drives people crazy, especially loved ones of the person with a drinking problem. Drives people absolutely mad because they start questioning their own reality because the person who has it is in denial. And it's so interesting. I mean, I have had a client come in, you can smell the alcohol on their breath, and they'll just, oh no, I haven't been drinking. I haven't been drinking. And it's like, it's so obvious. But the denial is so strong. And it's a psychological mechanism. Like we all have it. We can all have denial. It's not just for someone who has a drink problem or a drug problem. We can all have denial. But for the person with a drink problem or a drug problem, denial is so problematic because it continues to allow the person to function and to engage in destructive behavior for years. What I see most, I've seen it from myself. I don't want to toot my own horn, but I'm pretty smart. And I've seen it from my other clients who are super smart, is that denial is very problematic for intelligent people. I mean, when I stopped drinking, I'm like 5'9". When I stopped drinking, I weighed 98 pounds. I couldn't even fit into a women's size zero. I know a lot of people would love to have that problem, but I did not even know that that's how I looked because of my drinking. I did not know that. I was in complete denial, and when I got into recovery, I remember really thinking to myself, I just have a slight problem. Now, I was losing my job and my house, and my child was mad at me, and I mean, I had so many problems because of my drinking. I couldn't even show up to work. It was incredibly painful for everyone around me, and I was so clouded in denial. I just could not see it until I had this like very clear glimpse. And I remember when I had that like kind of like glimpse about my drinking, I acted on it, which was, was the first time really. It was the first time that I had thought to myself, "Oh my gosh, I think I need help." And I reached out immediately to someone for help, and that started me on my journey of recovery. And so, if you are someone who is a family member of someone who is drinking, and you are going mad about this, like it's just driving you crazy that your person can't see their problem, you just need to know that this psychological mechanism, it can be in place for many years, that you aren't crazy, that your person is just in denial. They're terribly frightened and have selective memory, and they just cannot see the truth.